Fresh out of the Army 30 years ago, David Gay had his sights set on the Savannah Police Department.
My wife made fun of me because she said, well, when the chief asks you why you want to be a cop, what are you going to tell him? And I said, I like helping people. You know, and it may be kind of sappy and simple, but that's the God's honest truth.
Fast forward to the present. He's retiring from SPD after helping people out for 3 decades.
A critical responsibility that any leader has is to develop younger leaders, right? Because you're going to hold this position for a set period of time, and then you're going to move on to something else, either in the police department or in the private sector or whatever. So you have an obligation, responsibility, because you're right. If you take all this information with you and you don't set somebody up, then it can go nowhere. So I feel that I've done a pretty good job of trying to identify people and putting them in those positions where they can kind of assume that responsibility and move on and carry with it.
Captain Gay has certainly done that. He's served in many positions at SPD, most notably working with technology, juggling all the aspects of one of law enforcement's most beneficial assets.
There's basically 2 ways we're currently using the camera system. One is investigations.
To me, the most challenging thing with video is that I think a lot of people want the video, but it's not what I call simple math. I can't say that if we want that it's going to cost X dollars per camera. You need 3 things for video. You need a place to mount it. You need power, and you have to connect it. And again, there's different ways of doing that.
Like potentially long-term, all of our police cars.
Our priority tends to be violent crime, where it should be. And so you want to let that data kind of drive, hey, where do we think we're going to get the most bang for our buck? But of course, when the taxpayers see money being spent and they see this new innovative technology coming in, everybody wants access to it, and unfortunately we don't have those kinds of dollars that we can put it everywhere.
Captain Gay won't be a stranger to downtown Savannah, turning his focus to his next position at SCAD, but leaving a very powerful message to young men and women who may be thinking, like he did 30 years ago, about joining the Savannah Police Department.
If you want to get exposed to a wide variety of opportunities, you look at our specialized units.
And each one of us brings a unique perspective and a different skill set to this problem of family violence.
You look at the opportunities that this police department has. You have to go to some place like, you have to go up to down to Jacksonville or up to Atlanta or Charlotte to have that kind of opportunity, to have that kind of impact. We have some really creative, unusual, I would say, units that are doing some really neat things out there in terms of tackling crime.
Captain David Gay, thanks for your service to SPD and the community. 3 decades helping keep our streets safe. For SGTV's City Span, I'm Ken Slatz.